The HFT Hosea method reduces the incidence of self-directed helmet-first impact by 43%, reducing the likelihood of concussion and other related head, neck, and spinal cord injury in the game of football. Journal of Coaching Education, 2012. The Hosea method, advancing the science of tackling safety and performance since 1997.
Football season is starting for young players across Southern California. Parents and coaches are looking for ways to prevent concussions. CBS 2's Rick Garcia shows us a local tackling camp which teaches kids a 12-step safety technique.
He sounds like a drill sergeant.
Don't drop your head.
Barking out commands.
Guys, right foot and hold. Watch these two guys. Wings. Back toe. Sink. Lay him down. Explode those hips. Hit, boom. Good. I don't want the head to go down.
Reinforcing tackling techniques that could keep someone from getting seriously hurt.
The way you tackle, which will keep you safe. Okay, there's no accidents. Brain injuries are not accidents. People get paralyzed in football. It's not an accident.
Bobby Hosea is the founder and coach of Train 'em Up Academy, a tackling camp that teaches kids a 12-step tackling method. The one-time UCLA defensive back who played professionally in Canada and the U.S. Football League created his tackling program back in 1997. In 2011, a study was done on his method.
There was a scientific research study done on my tackling technique. It showed a 43% reduction in helmet-first impact. That was 100% of the crown. That's where all the problems are. You take the crown out of the tackle, you take out a multitude of injuries.
Take a look at this hit, one of the most talked about from last year's college football season. Jadeveon Clowney making a direct hit with the crown of his helmet.
Hit him in the face mask with your hips.
At Train 'em Up Academy, kids are taught to use their hips and arms to help keep their heads up and out of the tackle.
1, 2, 3, knock it out!
Safety is a big concern for parents like Chris Matthews from Torrance, whose son is starting on a freshman squad.
Good, very nice!
For me, it means everything. My son hasn't played Pop Warner football, and before he started high school football, I wanted him to have the basic mechanics on how to tackle safely.
It is that focus on safety that drew some 150 people to the LA 84 Foundation and a special youth sports conference on football head trauma. And should children even be playing tackle football?
We're in our third crisis now, and it's the concussion crisis. And I hope we can kind of understand a little bit about what's going on with this injury.
Dr. Robert Cantu is one of the foremost authorities on traumatic brain injury and has authored over 379 scientific publications and written some 32 books, including Concussions and Our Kids. He clearly understands the danger of blows to the head, especially to kids.
I have seen countless numbers of kids who are on a trajectory to have a very outstanding ability to earn a living, have that trajectory flatten off, and in a few instances actually become drastically less from repeated head injuries especially.
There we go!
Young brains are also lighter than adult brains, so from an inertia standpoint, the same blow to a young brain is going to move that brain more than it would an adult brain.
Dr. Cantu warns parents may have to stop their kids from playing if they are constantly getting knocked out.
From repeated concussions, you have a greater likelihood that the symptoms you now get will go on longer and be more severe, and they're now lasting months and in few cases even years.
Which is why these tackling camps are so important.
Bobby's here, and I love what he's done with the tackling for youngsters. Technique is a huge thing, if taught properly, can avoid a lot of unnecessary head trauma. Much of it happens with poor technique. More inventive things like Bobby has done, that's what we need, I believe. We just can't be doing it with live bodies. The price is too high to pay.
It's time to have a standardized tackling progression all across the board. Right now, tackling is a Heinz 57 approach. Whatever your grandfather taught your dad, that's what he taught you, so that's what you're teaching them. But we know now that's antiquated. There's things that are dangerous. So number one is educate the coaches.
Important.
No helmet can protect you from brain, neck, or spinal cord injury. It's how you play. We're going to do it again, but we're going to do it what? Better!
Instructing players to just keep their head up is no longer enough. And coming soon, my helmet-free tackle safety and performance training course to educate parents, players, and coaches on how to play safe, effective tackle football and reduce the risk of concussions, neck, and spinal cord injuries. To save our game, one player at a time.